Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a Sephora haul update. So I have some products in here that I purchased. I decided to start updating you guys on my hauls from Sephora because I know a lot of you guys love everything in Sephora, which is hair care, beauty, fragrance, skincare, body care. There's so much in there. So whenever I do Sephora hauls, I will be doing updates to let you guys know what products stayed, what products were fails for me. So if you would like to see my updates on the Sephora haul, just keep on watching. So this is going to be my second Sephora haul update. This is pretty much like my did they stay or did they go video with fragrances, but we're doing it with Sephora hauls. So we're going to be talking about fragrance, beauty, body care, skincare, just depending on what I picked up in that haul. We're just gonna go over it again and update you guys. I want to let you guys know what I'm loving, what I'm not loving. So let's get right into it. So I put everything in this small little Sephora bag. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is a fragrance, and I did include this in this haul, but this was sent to me by the brand itself, and this is by Commodity, and this is milk. This is a baby bottle of milk. They did send this over to me around the holiday season. It has been sitting in my collection for a while. I'm definitely going to be taking this out this fall season. Ever since I moved here, the personal one just stopped working on me. It got super duper woody in a way that I wasn't enjoying it, but I did want to have the original milk. This one is the expressive one, so they do have different levels to their fragrances, which I do like. So the personal one is definitely a more bubble that's meant for you to enjoy your fragrance, to smell good. If someone comes in for a hug, you're going to smell really, really nice. Then we have the expressive one, which is this one. It's a little bit more noticeable. It is a little stronger, a little thicker. And then we have the bold, which is very strong fragrances for those of you who love to just have a lot of projection, you want to fill the room, you would go with the bold one. So the expressive one has main accords of sweet, woody, lactonic, powdery, musky, vanilla, aromatic, and amber. This fragrance has notes of milk at the top, marshmallow and natural musk in the middle, and then tonka bean and mahogany, which I can struggle a little bit with mahogany. This is so good, but I only like this fragrance around fall and winter time because it does make me think kind of like of making s'mores by the fireplace or by a bonfire, smoky, even though there's nothing to give it. Maybe the tonka bean. Every single time I have a fragrance with tonka bean, I tell you guys that I get a bit of like a smokiness from it. I don't know why, but that just happens every time. So I do pick that up in here as well. So it just makes me think of being outside by a bonfire, making some s'mores, melting some marshmallows, like that type of vibe. So definitely for like fall and winter, it's very, very fitting. It's very cozy, very comforting. It has sweetness to it. It's a little powdery and woody for sure. It's a really nice one for colder weather. So I still have it in my collection, and you will definitely be hearing more about this around September, October. I will definitely be pulling this one out. So that was the only fragrance in that haul. Then next up we have a shampoo, which I lost count how many bottles of shampoo I have gone through from this brand. I recently bought a different shampoo. You're gonna see that if you didn't already see it in an Ulta haul. I did pick up one from Living Proof, I think is the brand. We'll see how that one works for me, but this is for me is tried and true. This is the JVN Embody Volumizing Shampoo. So I never used to look at volumizing shampoos because my hair naturally is very thick, it's very curly, but I do get keratin treatments, so it definitely softens those curls, and I wear my hair more straight most of the time. It's just easier for me because I straighten it once a week and then I just go about my week, do ponytails, I let it loose, I do curls. I can play around with it more. When I have it curly, I have to style it every single day because if not, it will just look frizzy. So I never looked at volume or volumizing shampoos, but my mom gave me that idea, and it is the best idea ever because when I get keratin treatments, it tends to make your hair kind of like flat. You really lose a lot of volume. So this really helps to get in there and clean. My hair is squeaky clean when I use this shampoo. And then on top of that, it does give me a little bit of volume because it is meant to really leave your hair with a little more volume to it, which I do prefer. So when I wear my hair completely straight, I don't want it to be like stuck to my face. But this is really good because this is silicone free, is sulfate free, color safe, and vegan. So I have to use perfumes. Why do I keep on saying the wrong thing? Perfumes. I like to use shampoos, or I have to use shampoos that are sulfate free, because if I use a shampoo with sulfate, it's going to strip away that keratin treatment, which we don't want. So this one just checks all the boxes for me. It gives me volume, it really cleans my hair, and a plus, it smells amazing. It smells like a perfume. It really smells very, very expensive and elevated. It has kind of like a woody smell to it. It's really, really nice. Kind of in that category of like Santal 33. So if you like that scent, this for your hair would smell really, really nice. So I definitely recommend JVN hair products. Everything that I have tried from that brand has been really, really good. But the shampoo itself is my baby. I love it so much, and I've literally probably bought like 20 bottles by now. So this is not the same bottle that you saw in the holiday haul. I probably have bought like 2 more since then. Ooh, this is a product that I have used so much. This is why I like to do these updates, because I can really go into it. When you do hauls, you don't really know the product that much. So I really like to do these updates because I know them, I've used them. So this one's probably almost done. This is the Dr. Dennis Gross. This is the Derm Infusions Plump Repair Lip Treatment with Hyaluronic Acid. This right here, if you want a lip plumper that is not super duper spicy, I don't know, depending on how sensitive the person is. I don't like the ones that are too spicy because it can get annoying after a while. This one is the right amount of like that feeling of a lip plumper, but it will plump your lips. I know a lot of people will take a lip plumper and rub it like all over their lips. I can't do that because I have sensitive skin. So the times that I did do it that way, I ended up getting like reactions on my skin, almost like a rash. It would leave after a few minutes, but I like to keep this more in the center of my lips. So right here and right there, and it will make them, it will plump them, but it's not going to make them look red or irritated. It just makes the center of it more meaty. I love it so much. I do use it a lot while I'm getting ready. So I'll do my brows, and while I'm doing my eye makeup, after I do my skin prep and all of that, I will put this on while I'm doing the rest of my makeup, so that when I do get to my lip combo, my lips are moisturized. The lines on my lips are smoother. They're not dehydrated or shriveled up. It just really helps to prep your lips for lipstick. Or if you don't even want to wear makeup and you just want a lip plumper, I really recommend this one. So it is a little pricey, I'm not gonna lie, but it has lasted me a long time because it's been pretty much half a year, and I think I might be running out soon. I'm not too sure, but this packaging is really nice. So yeah, this helps with dryness, dullness, and loss of firmness and elasticity. So it really helps your lips just look really plump and juicy. It has peptides, it has hyaluronic acid, it has ectoin. I'm not sure how to say that, but that prevents dryness while caring for and relieving chapped lips, visibly firms and volumizes lips, and provides visibly plumping hydration for fuller looking lips. And definitely, I agree. I recommend it. I love it. Still in my current routine. Next up, we have the Tatcha, the Rice Wash Cleanser. So I don't have that with me because I already used it up. I used that one up more in the winter time. My all-time favorite cleanser is the Deep Cleanse from Tatcha, which is in like the aqua teal kind of packaging. The rice wash is perfect for dry skin, which I do have dry skin. It works amazing as well. I like the texture of it. It does not strip my skin. It doesn't leave it feeling dry, and it cleanses it perfectly. So that is one of the rotation of face cleansers that I love. I definitely recommend it if you have dry to normal skin. If you have oily skin, you might want to go for something that's a little bit more deep cleaning, but this one is great for sensitive skin, dry skin. The texture of it is so good. I already finished that one all up. I like to get that one more when it's a little colder outside, but you can use it year round. And this is a non-stripping cleanser that gently washes away daily buildup while replenishing moisture to reveal visibly softer, more luminous, clean skin. I will say a lot of products from Tatcha never irritate my skin. I can't really think of a Tatcha product that didn't work for me, and I've tried a lot of them. So this one is amazing. It has hyaluronic acid, red algae, has Japanese rice powder which gently cleanses, pH neutral amino acid base. That cleanser is really good. If you have sensitive skin and you haven't tried Tatcha, they are pricey, I will say that. But for me, it's one of the brands that never irritates my skin and it leaves my skin looking amazing. The water cream is my favorite moisturizer. The dewy cream is really nice as well. I just don't use it as much as the water cream, but I recommend both of them. And the cleansers are great. Everything is great from Tatcha. I love them. Next up, we have the Cali Ray. This is the Surf Proof Setting Spray. This is how the packaging looks for this one. And I will say I can't really give like a super in-depth review about this one because I have so many setting mists and I'm always constantly just reaching for different ones. I will say this does not leave me itchy like some setting sprays can do. It set my makeup really nicely. It's not overly dewy, but it's not drying either. I did pick this up because Makeup by Cheryl. I really like to watch her hauls and her reviews, and I think she recommended this one. She really loved it for how long it set her makeup in place. I did use it today. Now I cannot speak on the longevity of it because I don't wear makeup for a very long time anymore. When I used to work outside of the home and I used to wear makeup, I would wear it for a full day. Here when I'm home, I'll film or maybe I'll do my makeup to go out, but honestly, I'll probably have my makeup on for like 4 or 5 hours and then I'll take it off. So I can't really speak on how good it sets your makeup, like keeps it in place. And then that's another thing. I don't have oily skin, so my makeup stays on pretty much all day. But I did use it today and it did feel really nice. The mister of it, very thin. It does not spit at you. It's a very thin mist. The scent of it is a little beachy, but it's not super duper scented either. Yeah, it's like a beachy scent to it and it really sets the makeup nicely. It didn't separate my makeup. It didn't overly dry it like some setting sprays can do. My skin just looks really nice and healthy and I recommend it. I just can't speak on the longevity, but it feels nice. It doesn't irritate my skin. It sets the makeup really nicely. I need to test it out some more though when it comes to longevity, but it is claiming to be a long wearing, lightweight, no transfer, clean setting spray with an ultra fine mist that delivers bouncy hydration and a natural finish. It has niacinamide, which I love niacinamide, that helps support the skin barrier while reducing the look of pore size. It has prickly pear, agave glycerin, which is for hydration, and then it has zinc, which provides oil control. It did claim to be transfer proof, so I am going to spray a little bit more. Okay, and we are going to test out if it's transfer proof. So I am wearing a full face of makeup today, so we are going to see if anything transfers onto a paper towel. I think that should be dry. It does not feel sticky at all, which is great also. Some setting mist can feel sticky on the skin, so let's go ahead and let's grab a paper towel and I'm going to press my face on it. Forehead. You guys, nothing. I'm like pressing hard. I got tiny. Okay, that really hard press got the smallest amount, but I mean, that's great. That gives it even more points because I never tried to do that myself. So now I know if I want to go out and I'm going to be around family or I'm going to be saying hi to people, you know, us Latino families, we will hug everyone in the room when we get somewhere. And I did have an embarrassing moment one time. I hugged someone and I remember they had a white shirt on at my job and I left a little bit of my foundation on them and I was just dying on the inside. So this is great. It really doesn't, there's like the most littlest, I think I would have to rub, and obviously no one's gonna rub like that hard, but wow, very impressive. So Cali Ray Surf Proof Setting Spray, we just tested it out together and the transfer proof claim is true. This next product is the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. This is the mini one that I picked up. I do use this one every now and then, but again, I have so many setting powders that I sometimes just don't notice which ones I like more. You know, it's a little bit harder when you're always using different things, but this powder comes in 3 different shades and also the mini size. I actually prefer the mini size. I don't like the packaging of the original because it has this weird packaging to it. This one is literally just the powder there, which is what I like. This is great for dry skin. It's one of the ones that I recommend if you have dry skin. If sometimes you set your under eyes and they feel like they look too dry or creasy or cakey, this is a really, really nice one for dry skin. So this is an ultra refined, talc-free, loose powder that is designed to give skin a naturally flawless finish. It is very finely milled. I love it. It will set your makeup. It's not overly drying, it's not overly mattifying, but it will set your makeup. It's very, very airy and very thin in texture. And let's see, it just gives, it does not have shimmer, it doesn't have glitter or anything like that. It does not leave it completely matte. You do have like the skin kind of finish to it. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit sheeny, like if you're glowing from within, but it's not noticeable. It's just something that's going to give you a very light, really nice look to your makeup, and it will set it in place. So yeah, this is one of the ones that I have on rotation for when I do my makeup. I haven't used it in a minute, so I will use it soon again, but I definitely recommend this one. And then next up, we have 2 Huda Beauty products. We have the Easy Bake and Snatch pressed powder. I no longer have that in my collection. It didn't work for me. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad powder because it's not. I just prefer the setting powder, the loose powder. I feel like nothing can blur as much as those powders and my one size loose powders. Those two are amazing. So this setting powder, it is talc free. It's a pressed powder. I will say it just accentuated my texture in this area. I'm not really sure why. I'm thinking maybe the powder has a little bit of like a radiance to it, which I wish it didn't have, because if we would have got the loose powder in a pressed form without that kind of sheen to it, it would have been perfection. But I ended up giving that one to my daughter and she actually did a pretty good dent on it. She sets her concealer with it and she looks so pretty. So I will say, if you have a lot of texture, I wouldn't recommend that product. If you have really nice smooth skin under your eyes and you don't have too much texture going on, it's so beautiful for brightening and to give you like a very nice set and bright under eye. But it just didn't work for me in terms of the bit of texture showing through, so my daughter has that powder. So last but not least in this haul, we have the Pretty Grunge palette from Huda Beauty. This is one of my favorite palettes that were released last year or recently, because this was released very close to New Year. But look at this color story. First of all, this is a palette that you can take traveling, that if you don't like to have a lot of makeup, this is something nice where you're going to have variety. You have this section here where you can do your classic, kind of like what I'm wearing today. So it's more like no makeup. You just want to kind of define your crease, give yourself some more natural colors, like traditional colors. You have more cool tone colors here, so you could do like a pinky, smoky eye, and then you have your fun, very shimmery and metallic shades, and you can create a super grungy smoky look. So if you were to travel with this, you have so much variety in here. And I'm gonna go ahead and swatch Rebel. This is one of my favorite. It's super chunky, feels like a cream. Look at that. And I'm going to swatch it. Isn't that, how gorgeous is that? I'm gonna also swatch Maverick. This one is more of like a sheen, so it's not as chunky as you can see. So you have different formulas that you can play with. Stand up. Oh, this one feels so good. It's like a taupey kind of shade. So pretty. These matte, look at that matte shade right there. I'm gonna swatch that. The mattes are beautiful. Of course, it blended right into my skin, so you can't really see it too much, but definitely recommend it. I have created multiple looks with this palette, and I definitely recommend this palette if you're looking for an eyeshadow palette. Huda Beauty's formulas are just one of my favorites. That is it for this Sephora haul update. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Comment down below which of these interest you, which ones you love, which ones you would like to try. Can't wait to chat with you guys. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next one.